She didn't know the specifics of the disease, only that she had an ominous feeling about it. This topic was briefly discussed in our biology classes in our high schools, but cells certainly grows abruptly without the permission of your body, of course, induced by special notorious genes. On the other hand, she was health conscious. She never knew someone in her family or close relatives who had it in any form. Hence, when she got the news, the family took it hardest. The family shut themselves from the outer world, refused to talk about this disease. Why not? They were hearing for the first time before she contracted with this disease. They even didn't know about it. The disease, cancer. Fellow Toastmasters, guest, and Mr. Toastmaster. You see, someone who is getting cancer in a family, it doesn't mean that she is only having that disease. It means every member of your family has the disease. It changes the dynamic of your family because it is so crippling. You are forced to think about new ways of life, to substitute thinking of the different process of life in a way that you have to manage and carry forward, and you suddenly then find out yourself in series of nightmares in the days and days in the nightmares. And suddenly you are thinking that when the final time will come, that is death. See, if you think about it, death is something if you are dying from a critical disease or terminal disease like cancer, there is nothing radically wrong. But if you are doing something which is that you want to live forever, nobody has told you that you have to live forever. Somebody who tells you that you have to go on and go on and go on, no, nobody is telling you. Even in fact, if we allow people to go on for infinite time, definitely we will be overcrowding ourselves. So in a sense, if you feel that if somebody is dying, actually he or she is doing the honorable act, they are putting some place for others. If you think more seriously, if you go to the more detail, you will find out that if death would have been postponed indefinitely, you would not go and postpone it indefinitely. As because after some times you will be finding out this is not the way you wanted to survive. So this is the way you didn't want to survive. Otherwise, why would you have children? The children give us a wonderful arrangement to live the lives for others. It's like very simple, passing the torch to the next player. You pass the torch, you are running, you pass the torch, and your job is over. So in some point of time, you can come and say that my part is over, now your part, you do the work. It's an amazing arrangement from the nature to continue the process of life through other livings. Here we can say that some of the time we need to find out in an area that you are not always wanted to live for a very long time. Now coming to very quick solution from here. You pass the torch and your life is renewed. So this is the same it was for my mother as well. My mom, I still remember, she was in the last chemotherapy session, and whatever things will be put in her stomach, she will throw out. How minimal they will be. I went from hospital to there, and all the chemotherapy, all the chemicals, the toxins could not relax her pain in the veins, in the brains, in the body. But then when I Go there, sit with her and tell her, Mom, doctor will let us go today if you do one thing, if you get some food today. She was very happy. She was trying to look at me and she agreed to get some liquid food from lying on my lap. I was feeding her. She was so happy today. She was not feeling the pain. She was just watching at me. This thing didn't pass very long time. Suddenly her breath got deeper, breath got troubled. She was gurgling. I understood she was going through immense pain. Now her heart stopped breathing. He was trying to breathe. She cannot breathe. I also was going through the same pain. I can see her face. I can see the pain she is going through. The tears coming out from her eyes. I could not take it that moment. I said, Mom, 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 and that's it. And then the doctor came, the medical team came. They tried to help her. They put her in the ventilation. And the anxious hours outside the ICU started. Tick, tick, tick. 15, 16, 17 hours. Thinking of give my father some rest. I decided to took to my home, the nearby in Kolkata. I went there to keeping my brother with my mother to see her. It was 2 a.m. in the morning when my wife was 9 months pregnant. Woke me up. Raj, your mom just came to my dream and she blessed our would-be daughter. And she went for the good. We are just concluding this interesting conversation in the dream with my wife and my father. My brother called. The phone was ringing. I picked up the phone. I went quickly there and picked up the phone. Before he could break out the news, I knew the torch was passed. Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster.